What's up, everybody? Soda Hunter here, and today I have chips. Now, 1 year ago, not today, 1 year ago roughly, I did the 2014 Lay's Do Us a Flavor contest deal, and they had a little more outlandish flavors than they do this year. Flavors like cappuccino, mango salsa, wasabi, ginger, which actually wound up winning. Those were a little more outlandish flavors. This year's are kind of subdued in my opinion. So these are the ones we have this year, 2015. We have a New York Reuben, and this is going to be, what style is this? I guess just regular style potato chips. We have a West Coast truffle fries in the wavy form. Big bag is all I could find of these. I couldn't find any small bags. Those look pretty good though. I would like some truffle fries. We have kettle cooked gyro, Greektown gyro flavored. And I know there's several other pronunciations of this, and that's probably the wrong one, but that's the one I see the most common with, so I'm calling it a gyro, not a hero or whatever it's called. So that's a Greektown gyro, kettle cooked. And then you have the regular Southern biscuits and gravy flavored. I'm looking forward to that one. I am Southern after all, and this is a staple down here. So I'm going to save that one for last. The first one I'm going to try, you'll see which one's the best. I was wrong last year. Last year, my favorite was the mango salsa. It did not win. The wasabi one. Alright, so these are the truffle fries. And first initial smell, if you can see into the bag, that's the chips, the wavy. Really nice looking chips. I like that. Look at the seasoning on them. Really, really similar to what you got pictured there. So, I like that. Really, what are you going to put on it? I mean, it's, let's see, no, just basically looks like, some, cheese, and, honestly, I can't tell you what the green stuff is supposed to be. I should know. Oregano? I don't know what it's supposed to be. But, West Coast truffle fries. It looks exactly like the picture. I mean, it's dead on as far as that. Let's see what this is all about. It's a very familiar chip. There's nothing outlandish about that. I mean, it's good. Got a good Parmesan taste. I must want to say it tastes garlic. It's like a garlic Parmesan fry, is what it's like. They're okay. Kind of middle of the road for me. I'm going to grade them on a scale of 1 to 10. I'm moving this bag around. I hope you can hear me. Let's just put this over there. If I'm going to grade them on a scale of 1 to 10, that one's going to be about a 6. It's not bad. It tastes pretty good, but there's nothing spectacular about it. I have tasted that chip before, just not in Lay's truffle fries fashion. The next one will be a New York Reuben, and that's the package right there. Gonna be plain potato chips. I smell pickle in that for sure. Yeah, there's definitely some pickle in there, and there's your chips in there. Not to, they don't look unique at all. Just plain, look like barbecue chips or something like that. I do smell pickle in here over everything. So let's taste it. Wow. It's amazing they can get that meat flavor. Those are pretty good. I really like those. I like those better than the other ones I just had. It's there. Anything you can think of, the sauerkraut, the dressing, the pickle. I mean, everything you see right here on the bag is actually you can taste in there. And that's good. That's really good. If I'm grading this one, scale of 1 to 10, I say about 7.5. So there you go. This is a liter so far. That was pretty good. I come into these with no prior knowledge of how they're supposed to taste, other than what's on the package. I did get a little bit of a heads up from my wife who tried one of these. I don't know which one she tried, but she did say one of them she tried tasted exactly like it was supposed to. And I'm assuming it's the last one I'm doing just because that's what we are most familiar with between these. We don't eat a lot of Reubens and we don't eat a lot of gyros, so I'm pretty sure it's going to be the sausage, biscuit, and gravy that tastes exactly the way it should be. But that's the only bit of knowledge I have. Good grief, come on now. That's the only bit of knowledge I have. This one, I'm assuming what it's going to taste like based on the picture. I've really never had one of these. So let's check out the gyro. Oh, is that right? That one looks burnt. And here's your chips, by the way. A little darker in color. Got mid-range on the seasoning. They're kettle cooked though, and I don't really like kettle cooked. But let's see. I'm not a very big fan of these. No, I don't like the flavor. Very, very, Is that supposed to be sour cream on this thing? I really don't know because I don't know much about gyros because I just don't eat them. So if it's supposed to be sour cream, then that may be why I don't. Yes, there it is, sour cream. Right there in the ingredients. So there should read the ingredients. That might be why I don't really like them. I'm not a big fan of sour cream. Now, if you like sour cream and you like that probably tastes pretty close to it. But for me, that's gonna be like a 3. I don't care for these at all. So this is a 3. The fries are a 6, and the Reuben is a 7.5. Now we're gonna go with one I'm real familiar with. Clear my palate a little bit. No soda today, just Gatorade. I drank my soda earlier. I had the soda that was gonna be the same that I did this last year, the Mexican Coke, but I wound up drinking that earlier just because. Mexican Cokes, they're good. I don't want to just save it, you know. I'm afraid it's gonna get hot in my ice chest, so I went ahead and got it out and drank it. This one is the Southern Biscuit and Gravy. I don't like that it's not sausage gravy, but you know, what are you gonna do? Let's see. That smells like that black pepper gravy. Yeah. Here's your chips. This one is interesting to me because this is a staple of the South. And each package, I gotta talk about it. Each package has kind of its own little designs. Like there's a mason jar, which is right up my alley if you go on my channel at all. Mason jar with some tea and a lemon, some grass, I guess. There's a one of those wind directional rooster, whatever you call them, which is kind of funny. I don't know too many houses down here that have that, but whatever. Stereotypes. There's a shrimp. That's actually pretty cool. There's a shrimp on there. That's big down here. Looks like a plantation. Is that what it is? That's supposed to be a plantation? I mean, come on, guys. Let's see. All the bags had their own thing like that. The Greek one had the Greek symbols, and the one was West Coast symbols. I actually see an interstate logo, Interstate 1 on there. That's kind of neat. And then the other one had a lot of, like, the Statue of Liberty because it was New York Reuben. It looks like they kind of spread out the love as far as where these flavors are located at, which is kind of neat. You didn't use my flavor, though. But whatever. I'll make my own chip. This is the Southern Biscuits and Gravy. Let's taste it. Yep. That's pretty much dead on. It isn't very strong. That white gravy's perfect. Wow. Even the chip itself tastes fluffy, like a biscuit. It's hard to explain, but it doesn't taste like a chip. After you get all the flavor out and all you're left is just crunching that little bit you have left in your mouth, then it tastes like a chip. But the flavor itself is biscuit flavored. And yeah, the majority of what you get is white gravy with that little bit of pepper in it, because you know you put pepper in white gravy. And that's dead on. I'm going to be biased, and I'm going to say this is my favorite. I'm going to be biased because this is what I have the most out of all these. This one is going to be like an 8 for me. None of them are really great to me, but this one by far, well not by far, but this one is the best one. And it's the closest to what I can imagine when I'm eating that I'm actually eating what I'm going to eat. But even with that, I like the flavor better than the others, even if you don't count that into effect. So my winner is going to be the Southern Biscuits and Gravy with an 8. The Reuben is going to be a 7.5. That's coming in second. The Truffle Fries are next with a 6 and a 4 for the Gyro. Just wasn't a fan of the sour cream flavor. So, you guys see these anywhere? Pick them up. They're worth the shot. None of them are bad. Unless you don't like a particular flavor like I did with the Gyro. But none of them are bad, and they're all edible. Especially these 3 that I was mentioning earlier, for the Truffle Fries, the Reuben, and the Southern Biscuits and Gravy. Those are all edible, and some of them are actually pretty good. Nothing wows you, but nothing horrible. They played it safe this year. Last year, they had a sweet one, they had a cappuccino, then they had a spicy one with the wasabi. The sweet one was the mango. And they played it really safe this year. Last year, they were really polarizing. I don't think too many people liked most of them from last year. I liked the mango, but then so many people said it was too sweet. Nobody liked the cappuccino from what I remember. And some people liked the wasabi. I guess more people liked the wasabi than anything else. The bacon mac and cheese was just kind of middle of the road. Bacon and cheese chips are everywhere. So last year it was kind of all over the place. This year they kept it relatively simple and flavors you expect in chips, and it worked out this year. It's I don't like that there's nothing outrageous. The most outrageous thing I guess is biscuit and gravy, but they're still pretty good. And I recommend them. Go by your stores. They're kind of hard to find right now. Maybe your store has them. I found one place had 3 of them. Another place only had 1. Another place only had 1. So I was kind of scattered all over the place trying to find all of them. And you see I got completely different size bags on them. So if you see them anywhere, check them out. If you like this video, follow me on Twitter at soda_hunter, Facebook.com/hunterkevin. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and comment down below which one's your favorite. And which one was your favorite from last year? Let me know. And be sure to check out the Soda Jerks on Twitter at the Soda Jerks, and the website, thesodajerks.net. There's hundreds more soda reviews and various other things on there. It's a good read, good check out. Go look it up. And until next time, happy hunting.